everyone, my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another weekend vlog. Hi, hello! It's officially the weekend once again. This weekend is going to be fairly okay, pretty chill for the most part. Tomorrow I have a little bit of an action-packed day. I have my lesson in the morning, then I'm going to come home for my live stream earlier than usual because I have a hair appointment at 2:30. And then I have a D&D game at 6. Tomorrow's gonna be a lot, but it should be okay. Today is gonna be nothing, or this evening, I guess, because it's already the evening on Friday. Today's gonna be nothing, and Sunday is also gonna be nothing, which I'm very excited about because I have plans to read so many things and do some writing as well. So mainly, I'm going to hopefully be finishing up Oathbringer and Kaikeyi, which I started yesterday. I'm back to where I was when I was reading it last year. And again, these are both for my Friends Pick My TBR vlog, which is going to go up, I believe, the second week of March. I think that's when I have it slotted in for it. So I do have enough time if I don't finish these in February to finish them at the beginning of March. But I would really love to finish these up this weekend, which is a big undertaking. But I do really would like to at least give it a go. I have a feeling I can probably finish Kaikeyi like today, tomorrow kind of a thing, and then spend a lot of time on Oathbringer. But I also want to work on Project Luck because this week I had my lovely friend Sophie over on Wednesday. Gosh, I took my case off of my computer because like the corners of the case were starting to like fall apart. So I need to get a new case, but having no case on my computers freaked me out so much because with my previous computer that I had in university, within the first week I had it, I wear rings all the time, right? I always have these two rings on. This ring here chipped the top. It chipped like one of the covers or whatever, just because like I hit it all the time. I don't know why I just did that. That just gave me instant anxiety. And ever since then, I've just been cases on my computers at all times because I don't want to wreck the covers. My cover that I got is falling apart. So I have it now nice and clear. Anyways, I was telling you about my friend Sophie coming over. Sophie came over on Wednesday and I made dinner for her and we did like a little like writing evening and just like a chill hangout, which was really, really lovely. Honestly, what such a good night. And she ended up writing so much. She is currently working on one of many, like she's got a couple projects kind of on the fire right now. She's a very like multimedia kind of a writer. Like she does like poetry and currently she's working on a play. Like she's done plays before and she's done short stories and novels and all that jazz. So she's like got a bunch of pots on the fire, but she was on Wednesday, she was transferring some of her novel that she's not feeling too hot about into a play version just to see if she can spice it up a little bit. And like the format of a play does change things up a lot. So she was working on that and she got like 2,000 words down and I was working on Project Luck, of course, and I've gotten about I think that time I got like when I was working with Sophie, I got like 4,000 words down. But when Sophie left, I had a really bad headache. So I kind of sat for a bit, just like doing nothing, but just like fiddling through Project Luck and kind of copy pasting a lot of stuff in and like reading through and just like making sure it was in the right order for the story from the previous draft over, because that's really what I'm trying to do with this draft is get the story down. Obviously, if you guys didn't know, this was my NaNoWriMo project from last year where I tried to write 70,000 words in 30 days again, which is what I did with A Second Story back in June of 2022. And it didn't really work very well because it really went downhill and the project just kind of fell apart after like the midpoint. I don't even think I reached the midpoint at that point. It was just a hot mess. The draft is a hot mess, but there are a lot of elements that I really love. So I'm pulling them into draft 2 and like reorganizing a little bit, beefing up the next sections. So what I did is I ended up adding like 11,000 words that night to the draft. So now the draft is sitting at about 22,000 words in total, which is insane. I didn't realize how much I was like fiddling with it as I was trying to like not have a migraine kick in, which it didn't. Advil saved the day. But I've reached a point now where I need to kind of sit and figure out a bunch of stuff about the story and specifically the fall festival, because that's what this whole story kind of hinges around. And I don't even know how much of this information is going to end up in the book. Probably very, very, very little. But I need to know like names and just like little details that'll probably be mentioned here and there. So that's what I'm going to probably be working on this weekend, because my editor messaged me 2 days ago, yesterday, something. she asked for a few more days on my project because the previous one of her clients, like their project went overtime, so she needs a couple extra days on mine. So I don't actually know when I'm expecting to get it back. I still haven't heard back from her on that, but so I'm not getting it back. I was supposed to get it back today, a second story. So I have a little bit more time this weekend. I'm going to kind of spend mostly on Project Luck, and we're going to get that into going. Yep, because March is going to be editing month for a second story and getting that one up and finished, basically. Because April is going to be arc month and formatting month and getting all my ducks in a row month, because May 11th is publishing day. So I want to make sure everything's done and ready in May so that I can pretty much relax. Oh my God, it's like 2 months away now. Just over 2 months away, and you're gonna have a second story. So I really want it back from my editor, but I understand, like, life gets in the way. So whenever that's back, I will work on it. In the meantime, Project Luck. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing this weekend. I currently have Holly on the TV. She's started playing through The Last of Us, which is, you know, timely since the show is coming out and everyone's obsessed with Pedro Pascal, myself included. I don't plan on watching that show. It seems too much for me. I also don't think I have the streaming service that it is offered on in Canada, but I really was intrigued by the game, and I was telling Holly that, and she was planning on doing a playthrough. So I'm very excited. Her part 2 is up right now. She's probably gonna have a bunch of parts, but yeah, you guys should go subscribe because she's awesome. Her gaming channel is Holly Renee. So I'm watching that, which is fun because I'm so out of the loop on The Last of Us stuff. I just get like the rollout of the Pedro Pascal fan edits on TikTok, but I'm really enjoying my time in this like periphery of the fandom. But yeah, so that's what's up. But yeah, tomorrow I'm getting my hair redone. We're gonna do a big change. So it's gonna get a good chop, a relayer, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna do a color for the first time in like 8 years. So that's gonna be exciting and fun. This week is gonna be good. Anyways, I just wanted to start this vlog and say hi. That was a lot of information at you all at once at the beginning of this vlog, but that's okay. It's Friday. Let's start this vlog. Hello friends, it is now almost 11:30 and I'm popping in to let you know that I have finished reading Kaikei, and it was so blah, but you'll hear all my thoughts in my vlog because I'm just irritated now. That put me in a bad mood because I'm just irritated. I should have listened to myself last year when I put this down and never went back to it. I should have, because if I was interested in the book, I would have kept reading. That interest never peaked again. God. Anyways, that's what I've been doing. And now I'm in a low-key bad mood. I did end up also writing a little bit. I think I got like 1,200 words down or something. I joined Sarah Sutton's live stream and wrote for that. But yeah, it was kind of a middling evening. Yeah, joined Sarah Sutton's live stream and then wrote a little bit and kind of sat here for a long time until like 8, and then I was like, I should probably wrap up Kaikei and listen to the audiobook for a while. And I kept like trying to, I don't know, I just wasn't focused on it because I was bored. So I ended up practicing piano for a bit. I ended up watching lots of Vox Machina and then like skimmed the last 100 pages, but I'm gonna go to bed soon because I am tired and I do have to get up tomorrow morning. Lots of things going on tomorrow, but yes, tomorrow hopefully I will get more work done on Project Luck. We'll see how that goes. I also have my D&D game tomorrow, so I will be taking some of the time through that live stream to just make sure I have my session lined up in my brain, because it has been a while since we last played. So I need to, you know, update the good old brain about it, about what we did last time, and then what I want them to do this time, because I am the DM. I also wanted to talk about what my plans are for March reading, because I have plans for March reading. So let's go over to my desk. I figured might as well do a TBR in this vlog because I don't really do regular TBRs on my channel. So I got a big old stack of books here. My other chair is attached to me. Okay. A big old stack that I've been curating for a little bit. As you can see, we got some interesting ones. So I would really love to read Barrow of Winter, which is
very exciting because I've been wanting to read this for a while now by H.M. Long. So I got this in the list. It'll probably be like a very, very soon read because I really want to get to it. I also have an ARC that I just got in the mail from Harper. I think it was from HarperCollins. But yeah, it's The Last Tale of the Flower Bride by Roshani Chokshi. Oh no, I won it through HCC Frenzy, I think, on Team Frenzy on their Instagram. I would like to get to it in March. It's not going to be a high priority, but I would like to. I also was asked to be part of a podcast, which is really exciting, called The Hidden Bookcase. And we're going to be discussing The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangha Mandana, which, as you guys know, is one of my favorite books from last year. I would love to reread this so that I have talking points. We're meeting March 4th, so I'm going to be reading this very soon, rereading it and getting through it, because I want to live in this world forever. But then we get into the stack of books that is more like relevant to what I've been reading recently. I would love to read book 2 of the Expanse series. This is Caliban's War, because I read Leviathan Wakes for my Friends Pick My TBR video, and I'd love to get into this before my memory leaves of Leviathan Wakes. I would also like to read these two N.K. Jemisons, City We Became and 100,000 Kingdoms. The City We Became is a reread, and in like a perfect world, I would also read The World We Make, the sequel. So perfect world would be both of these, but at least The City We Became. And I really want to dive into her new trilogy, The 100,000 Kingdoms. But again, not a super high priority. If I end up reading it in April, that's totally cool too. It's just like up next. And then I have this little novella, Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher. Would really love to get to, and it's little, so I feel like it's going to bounce, or at least give me a reprieve from all these big boys that I've been reading. And this big sci-fi here, The Stars Undying by Emery Robin. I really want to read this. It is calling my name. So those are the March reading plans, at least. And as always, I have so many freaking books on my shelves because I did that like really fast read through of the Broken Earth trilogy recently. I also really want to read through the Poppy War trilogy soon. That's going to be coming up at some point. I didn't put it on my March TBR because there were so many other books that I really wanted to read. So, which is what I just talked about. Those are the reading plans for this month coming up, or at least a little next section of the year. But as always, I am a mood reader and things are apt to change. We shall see how this TBR goes, how it stays, how it lasts, if it does. That's the TBR. These two probably are going to be the ones that I read next. One, because I would like to reread this before the podcast, and I really want to read this. It's like calling my name. But maybe I should start it now and have a little reprieve from my Friends Pick My TBR books, because I'm really not in the mood for Brandon Sanderson right now. And I feel like that would be a great little boon to my mind. I think I'm going to do that for a little bit. I do have my lesson in the morning, so I can't stay up super late. I'm going to go start this and hopefully come out of my irritated mood. But that's the update.
Hello, my lovely friends. Happy Saturday. I am here, just finished my live stream, and I'm gonna hang out for a little bit before I go get my hair did. So this is the last look as to what we have. It is pinned a little bit for today because it was a little unruly, but the last look as to what it looks like now before we get it done, before we get it all changed and refreshed and all that good stuff. But I'm excited. These bangs are getting a little too long. I ended up writing over 3,000 words today in different things. I worked on my D&D session for tonight, so I have that ready to go. And I ended up writing 1,800 words there. And then I ended up writing 1,100 words in Project Luck, which is great. Love to see it, working on things, kind of rejigging stuff, but it's all very exciting. And I'm happy that I'm working on it. We are now sitting at 24,488 words. Love to see it. But yes, I'm so excited. Hopefully, all fingers crossed, things go well, and I can have this book out this year too for you guys. Because if I don't publish this year, this fall, it's gonna have to wait until fall 2024. So hopefully I can get this published for you guys this year. But I have to actually really work on it and get it going and to a story that I really like. So hopefully by April, fingers crossed, I can have this done and maybe in the hands of some beta readers, get prelim thoughts, and then June really kick into gear with this, have it to edits in July. Oh, it's so tight. I might have to push it into the next month. Anyways, I don't know. I'm thinking about timeline stuff. Anyways, I am going to go hang out on my couch for a little bit and
maybe do some reading. Speaking of reading, I ended up starting Barrow of Winter last night, and I am now on page like 60 or something. Loving this book. The audiobook, absolutely amazing. Page 63, chapter 8. Just a little baby the ways through. Loving this so far. So I might do that because I'm not really in the mood for Oathbringer right now, which is so terrible because I really want to finish that this weekend. We'll see what happens. Or I might just sit and watch YouTube until I have to go for my hair appointment. But I will catch up with you guys a little bit later. All right, friends, you ready to see this? Because she's a little different. She's a little red. Let's go to the sunshine so you can actually see. The roots, very red. They will fade. They look this intense because I think because of the staining, but they will fade. But yeah. Here's the new dude, friends. She's short. She's very red. Everything is fresh, new, and spicy. But yes, I'm back home. It is 4:30 and my game starts at 6:30. So in the next little bit here, I'm going to make something for dinner. I don't know what. Do maybe a little bit of reading? I don't know. I don't know. I love it. I've just kept doing this coming home today because it feels so light and so fresh. Sushi. Oh, and it's a perfect length too. I love it. Anyways, I'm gonna sit and just kind of chill for a little bit for my D&D game, which I'm all ready for, but yeah. The new do. Hello, lovely friends. Happy Sunday. I'm here. Just got home from Mom and Dad's. Also washed my hair today, so it's a little less bright, like a smidge. And the natural curls are in, which, you know, a little bit more manageable than the curled hair. But yeah, I'm home. It's been a really chill day. I haven't really done much. All I've really done is read a little bit of Oathbringer, just over halfway through. Love that for me. I am on page 658, so that's fun. I'm not sure if I'm gonna read any more tonight of Oathbringer. I might read some Barrow of Winter because I'm still only where I was when I last talked to you. But I also have a live stream, Amy's live stream, I think is at 8:20 today as well. If she's hosting it again today, it's Sunday, so she hosts live streams on Sunday. I'd like to get a little bit more productivity down in Project Luck, which will be good. After that, I'll just be hanging out doing a whole bunch of nothing on the couch. I don't know what it is, but the last couple days I've been hit with a very, very strong urge to not read. It might be because I read Kaikei and I just got really irritated with that book, and it just made me like full throttle not want to read at all. So I didn't read a single thing yesterday. And today I had to like convince myself to read instead of just sitting on my couch scrolling TikTok and watching YouTube videos. But I did. I read like 150 pages today of Oathbringer, so that's good. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I got hit with a no reading bug, but that's okay. Yeah, now I'm gonna just kind of hang out for 20 minutes and then join the live stream, get some work done. It'll be a kind of a chill Sunday night, like always. I like keeping my Sunday nights chill. But anyways, I will catch up with you a little later because I'm gonna just kind of be here hanging out. And if I have anything else to say, I will have something to say. But yes, happy Sunday.
Hello friends, happy Monday. I am here, home from work, tired. I got Dimension 20's Never After on the TV because I need to actually focus on these last two episodes. I've watched the second last episode. I don't know what number this is. They're not done yet, but like the recent two that are out, this is the second last one that's been out, and I have watched this one. This is the third time. I could not tell you what happens in it, so I need to focus on it. And then I actually watched the last one that's been released, the latest one, not the last one. But I wanted to pop in and say hello and officially kind of just say sayonara to the weekend, even though I would rather not. Today's been a whole day, my friends. Today at work, I got into just one of those stress was high. There's so much kicking off in the next 2 weeks. Like, I have a magazine that's supposed to go to press on Monday. Then there's another magazine that's content is due on the 13th of March. And then there's another magazine that's going to press on the 16th of March. And then there's another one that their content is due sometime at the beginning of March as well. So I have just all this stuff that's happening right now. And I'm just like, the first 2 months of the year have been so chill. But all of a sudden this week is like, hi, did you remember that you actually have a job and need to work? Because that was me today. Anyways, that was my day. But I wanted to pop in and say, I haven't really read anything else since I last talked to you. I made it to what page in Oathbringer? Slightly over halfway, page 658, chapter 66 of Oathbringer. I have about half of the book to go. This is not going to be finished by the end of February. Nope. Which is sad because this will be the first time that I haven't finished a My Friends Pick My TBR book within the month that I've allotted for that video. But it's understandable as to why. Although I did finish Words of Radiance in a couple days. I say that. It was when the world was shut down because it was Christmas, right? That was a really weird way to say that. It was over Christmas holidays. I read it over a couple days because I had literally nothing else going on. I was doing a puzzle and listening to the audiobook. If only I could go back to that point, I would be able to read this in a couple days. But yeah, I will slowly make my way through this over the next week and weekend. Hopefully finish it this first weekend here. But other than that, I did read about 60 pages of Barrel of Winter by H.M. Long, which I really would like to read more of tonight. We'll see how that goes because it is already 9:30. I would love to be able to squeeze one more book in before the end of February, even though the end of February is tomorrow. So we'll see. But yeah, that was my reading this weekend. I don't know if I ever said this to y'all, but last night after being on Amy's live stream, I wrote like 6,000 words yesterday. It was like 2,400 during the stream and then another bunch afterwards. I'm now sitting at 28,329 words in Project Luck, which I'm so excited about because I would actually be over 30,000 because I took out 2 chapters that I had written and like moved them below. So I like moved them into like the remove section that I have in my Scrivener file. So I've done so much writing in this and so much work in this project so far, and I'm very excited about it because it's moving. Things are happening. I also have to tonight and tomorrow write my newsletter that's going to go live on the 1st. Hopefully I will also have my book, my edits back from my editor on the 1st, which is Wednesday. Man, things are just kicking off, my friends. Kicking off! What did I finish this weekend? Oh, I finished Kaikei. I ended up running that through Cawpile and I gave it a 2.5 star, which is so sad. I'm still irritated about that book. That book put me in such a bad reading mood. Anyways, that is probably it for me, my friends. It's been a lovely weekend. Hasn't been too crazy. Went too fast as usual, but did a bunch of stuff. Had a change. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, let me know down below what your first read of March is going to be. That'll be something fun. Let me know down below what your first read of March is going to be. I'd love to know. Mine will probably be Oathbringer because there's no way I'm going to finish that in the next 2 days. So I will catch you in another video very soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.